Ever scrolled through your phone, marveled at a skyscraper, or even had a simple cut stitched up and thought, wow, modern science is amazing? Well, you're right. But ever wondered where the idea for surgery or the blueprint for some of our most advanced technologies truly came from? It wasn't always where you think. Forget everything you thought you knew about the history of innovation. Join us as we journey back in time to reveal the forgotten brilliance of India's ancient scientists, whose pioneering work still influences everything from your smartphone to modern medicine. Prepare to have your mind blown and your historical timeline thoroughly reshuffled. Chapter 1: Mathematics and Astronomy, Beyond Zero, and Why Your Bank Account is Grateful. Let's kick things off with something you probably use every single day: numbers, specifically the number 0. Before ancient India, mathematicians around the world were basically trying to do long division with Roman numerals. Imagine trying to explain your credit card bill using only I's and V's. Talk about a headache. But then, like a superhero in a dhoti, ancient Indian mathematicians gifted the world the revolutionary concept of zero and the decimal system. Suddenly, math wasn't just possible, it was elegant. This wasn't just a numerical tweak, it was a global game changer. It allowed for complex calculations, advanced algebra, and eventually, well, everything from rocket science to, yes, your smartphone's operating system. Without zero, your phone would just be a fancy brick. You're welcome, Apple. And speaking of rockets, these guys were also stargazers extraordinaire. Ancient Indian astronomers were calculating the Earth's circumference and planetary movements with a precision that would make modern scientists nod in approval. They even had sophisticated instruments to track celestial bodies, long before telescopes were even a twinkle in Galileo's eye. So next time you see a satellite launch, remember the inspiration might just be a few millennia old. Surprise fact: did you know the concept of infinity was also explored in ancient Indian texts? They were pondering the boundless universe while others were still arguing if the Earth was flat. Talk about thinking outside the flat box. Chapter 2: Medicine and Metallurgy. Ancient solutions that still confuse scientists today. Now, let's talk medicine. When you think of ancient surgery, you might imagine a guy with a rusty saw and a bottle of questionable anesthetic. But ancient India? They were performing sophisticated surgeries, including what we'd now call plastic surgery. Seriously, ancient Ayurvedic texts describe detailed surgical techniques, reconstructive procedures for noses and ears, and even cataract surgery. They were literally putting faces back together centuries before anyone else even thought it was possible. Talk about a glow-up. And if you thought their medical skills were impressive, wait until you hear about their metallurgy. Behold, the legendary Delhi iron pillar. This 1,600-year-old rust-resistant marvel stands tall, defying modern metallurgical understanding. Scientists today are still scratching their heads, trying to figure out how they made iron that just doesn't rust. It's like the ancient Indian equivalent of inventing a perpetual motion machine, but for structural integrity. These ancient health and material innovations are not just dusty old history. They're still being studied and replicated today. From sustainable materials to forgotten surgical wisdom, the past holds more answers than we often realize. Chapter 3: Architecture and Urban Planning. Cities of tomorrow built yesterday. Ever complain about your city's terrible sewage system? Well, prepare to feel a pang of historical guilt. The Indus Valley civilization, dating back thousands of years, had advanced sewage systems and urban planning that were centuries ahead of their time. They had grid-patterned cities, public baths, and sophisticated drainage systems when most of the world was still figuring out how to build a decent hut. Their cities were the original smart cities, just without the Wi-Fi. And then there are the monumental structures like the Konark Sun Temple. Its engineering principles are still studied by architects today. Imagine building something so perfectly aligned with celestial movements and so structurally sound that it still stands thousands of years later without a single bolt or cement mixer. It's basically ancient Lego, but for master builders. Surprise fact. Some theories suggest the Konark Temple was built with massive magnets that caused a main idol to float in midair. While debated, it shows the incredible ingenuity and advanced understanding of physics these ancient builders possessed. Chapter 4. The Unseen Threads. India's enduring impact and why your algorithm is basically an ancient text. So, what does all this ancient brilliance have to do with your life today? More than you think. Those seemingly simple mathematical concepts paved the way for modern computer science and algorithms. Every time you search on Google or your phone recommends a video, you're interacting with the descendants of ancient Indian mathematical breakthroughs. Your algorithm is essentially a really, really well-dressed ancient Indian text. And the influence doesn't stop there. From sustainable design principles informing future urban development to the continued study of Ayurvedic medicine, the hidden masterpieces of ancient India aren't just history. They're a testament to enduring human ingenuity and a foundation for tomorrow. It's time to reevaluate our understanding of global scientific progress and recognize India's pivotal, often forgotten role. So next time you're enjoying the comforts of modern life, take a moment to appreciate the unsung heroes who thousands of years ago laid the groundwork for the world we live in today. They were truly beyond the Taj, creating wonders that continue to surprise and inspire us. Thanks for joining us on this mind-bending journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who loves a good historical plot twist. What other ancient scientific wonders should we explore next? Let us know in the comments below.